Hello and welcome to my space here. I'm going to be doing actually a full moon, a blue full moon in Taurus tarot spread here. So I created one for my Instagram account, so we're going to be using that one. I wanted to test it out, try it out. So I love the energy of Taurus. It's feeling very sensual, very grounded, very yeah, just very connected to the earth, feeling very connected to the body, because remember the earth and body are kind of like one. So I just want to make this super quick and simple, straight to the point, so I'm going to get right into it. So the first question is, where am I at energetically with this full moon? So, and this is for me, we're going to be doing a collective reading, so this isn't going to be, it's going to be what do we need to, where are we at energetically with this full moon collectively, Spirit? Okay, we have Eight of Pentacles, and this is an earth energy, which I love, and it's totally like Taurus energy. This is about putting in the work, it's about doing the work, it's about, committing to your goals, committing to the things that you want to get done, and it's also about not forgetting how much work you've already put in, because look at how many like pentacles he already has here on the tree, and he still has two more. So this is about diligently working. You might feel like you're working on a project, or it's a perfect time to work on a new project, or to just, or also I'm picking up on to do things with your hands that are productive or even creative, because I am, it's also this sensual energy, this creative energy, especially with Scorpio season. So maybe committing to your passions, committing to your anything that makes you feel like a sense of fulfillment, or continuing to put in that work, whether it's in relationships, anything in the physical world that you're committed to right now. It could be health, finances, home, children. It could be a lot of like I was saying, like health, physicality, committing to your exercise, committing to taking care of yourself in the physical world. So that's what I'm picking up there. That's where we're at energetically with this full moon. Okay, and then what is being illuminated for us right now, Spirit? Ooh, I love it. The Lovers. So love is being illuminated. Relationships, like I was I was picking up on this energy of committing to relationships and like putting in the work in your relationships. A lot of times we can become lazy and we don't put in the work that we know that we need to put in order to make our relationship more balanced, because that's the energy of the Lovers. It's this energy of balance. It's also represented by Gemini, so an air sign. And just, creating this balance of your masculine and feminine energies within yourself that actually, really helps your relationship. So where can you commit to creating more balance in your life, more harmony, more, just more equilibrium? Where do you feel imbalanced? Do you feel like maybe you're overworking? Do you feel like you need to pay more attention to your family, more attention to your home, more attention to your health? Are you overdoing things? Like, I know, for example, one thing, and this is funny because we have work here, but I'm picking up on this sense of overworking. And a lot of us were taught to overwork and to not nurture love, or to not value love. And it's like saying that if you put in the work to value, yourself, and to value your body, and to value pleasure, and to value play, and to value those things that our society doesn't really value, instead of like, where are you investing your energy and your time and your work? Like, are you investing it in things that are, creating balance in your life? Or do you feel really imbalanced? Do you feel like you work and work and work, but you still don't have enough? You don't have enough? Or do you feel like you give all your love to a relationship, but you don't get anything in return? It's like highlighting, that's what the illumination is. It's highlighting where we feel imbalanced in our relationships. And that doesn't mean just relationships with your, intimate partners, but also with your family members, or with, your co-workers, or the people you work with, or in business, So if you notice that you're feeling imbalanced in any area of your life, where can you create more balance? Where can you, continue to put in the work that's going to get you what you desire, rather than continue to create some sort of like imbalance? So that's beautiful that relationships are being highlighted. And, that's a lot of like codependent relationships too, recognizing where you, where you rely too much on them to make you feel a certain way. And if you don't have that work, and you put in the work to create like certain feelings that you're wanting to desire from a relationship, how can you put in the work yourself? Because look, on this card, this man's like a single, gender doesn't apply, remember, but like there's just like one person on this card putting in their work, doing their thing. So and Spirit is saying, like, by recognizing and by doing these things and taking these steps, you're actually going to be, committing to creating this balance of this masculine and feminine energy within yourself that's going to call in relationships that are reciprocal and balanced and healthy, rather than imbalanced. So what is blocking us energetically at this time? Okay, yes, 9 of Swords. Anxiety, fears, worries, doubts, insecurities, anything keeping you up at night. This could be nightmares, literally. So lots of fear, and that's an energy too of overworking. It's exhausting your mind, and what we're really learning is how to incorporate a more feminine approach to things and to do our work with a sense of support from Spirit, with a sense of support from, when we're balanced in our masculine and feminine energies, we're also connected to Spirit, to Source, because Source is also not just a male god. It's an energy of masculine and feminine energies as one. So, it's this combination, and when we balance those energies within ourselves, then we feel connected to Source. And we, that's how we, manage our fears and our doubts and our worries, is because we feel very stable and secure and supported by a higher power. So, that's what, especially if you're feeling any doubts or worries or fears, how can you channel those energies? Because to me, if I'm super excited about something, especially about if you're excited about putting in the work or doing the work, and you're actually, because he's not hating his work here, this is purposeful work, this is meaningful work to him, this is a labor of love, right? So that's what I just heard. Instead of doing things with this sense of there's not enough, or this isn't going to work out, or I'm never going to get what I want, can you do it from this sense of peace? So I think what's blocking us energetically at this time is that we're not seeing things clearly, that things are literally creating a lot of illusions, because that's the energy of the 9 of Swords too, you're not seeing things clearly. And so how can you ground your energy, which I love with the 8 of Pentacles that came up, and it's Taurus energy, so grounding to your body. And the Lovers could be being your own lover, connecting centrally to your body, connecting to a way that makes you feel good, that helps ease you of these fears, because I'm picking up that these fears are unfounded and they're not necessary. And then what are we releasing with this full moon? Okay, Knight of Swords. To me, this is what we're releasing is aggression, impulsive movement, impulsive behavior. This energy, and it's communication. I'm picking up really strongly on communication, and Mercury is still retrograde, so that makes a lot of sense. And you could be communicating from this sense of this 9 of Swords, and that's what's blocking you. And that's what we're needing to release, is watch yourself. If you communicate to people really harshly, if you're not very nice, or if you tend to, just be really aggressive or controlling, because the Knight of Swords is this energy of control, wanting to control how things go, wanting to control in your relationships, wanting to control your partner, wanting to control how people perceive you, wanting to control your finances, wanting to control just all different, people's perceptions of you. So, that's what we're releasing, is this energy of we don't need to control. There's no need. We can't. We're completely out of control, and that's what it's feeling like with this full moon. Is a lot of people feel out of control, but we're learning how to surrender and come back to that feminine energy of flow and ease and receptivity and connecting with our light and allowing Spirit to literally support us. But so many of us, we can't connect with Spirit because our monkey minds are keeping us trapped in mental loops that are, elusive. They're not real. This is false evidence appearing real. So if you're feeling lots of fear, or if you're having trouble falling asleep, or you're just feeling really anxious, just know that we're coming face to face with our shadow, and that's exactly what the full moon really represents. So I just did a full moon meditation called Turn On Your Light. If you'd like to check that out too, it's on my YouTube channel. So if you're feeling any anxiousness, that meditation will really help you to kind of create that inner light that allows for you to be at one, right? And that's the energy of the Lovers, is, it's that dark energy and the light energy, and learning how to coexist with both those energies within ourselves. So we're not battling our minds. We're not, we're not aggressive and wanting to attack, because we don't feel like we're on guard. We're feeling energies of peace and love and compassion and acceptance, and then that reflects in our relationships. And because we're, because we're seeing this peace and love and connection within ourselves, it really allows for us to communicate in new ways in our relationships that really, completely alters our life path. So what are we manifesting with these lunar energies, Spirit? Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. This is an energy of like taking stock or not needing, there's like no need to worry. That's what I always see when I see this card, honestly. But I'm going to pull another one there, actually, because the Seven of Pentacles is just kind of like this energy of, like I said, like, just there's not a lot of movement happening, so maybe that's why we're releasing this Knight of Swords, is because the Knight of Swords wants to kind of control and make things happen, and the Seven of Pentacles is this energy of like reevaluating and taking stock of what you already have. So what else with the Seven of Pentacles there, though? Can you clarify that, please? Okay, yeah, Ace of Swords, and that's what I was picking up with that energy of no need to worry, because this is like, the Ace of Swords is complete clarity. So if you can take a step back and, remove yourself, like maybe you're too close to a situation, if you can, get some perspective, it will help you to, if you take a step back and see it from a different vantage point, will give you more clarity. It'll shift your perception. And yeah, because it's the complete opposite of this Nine of Swords, which is like confusion and not knowing what to do next and feeling like lost and trapped in the darkness and there's no way out, like and so if you feel that way, you're just learning how to free yourself mentally. So and also the Seven of Pentacles is this energy of how can I'm picking up on affirmations, like how can I retrain my mind by using my voice, because the swords also represent the voice as much as they represent the mind. But how can I speak with more clarity? How can I use my voice to create more because it's like the Seven of Pentacles, and it's funny when you're looking at this spread, the Seven of Pentacles literally comes at the top, like right after or right before looking at this spread, which is the Eight of Pentacles at the top of, which is the first card we got. So where can you put in that work to to plant those seeds in your garden, plant those seeds in your mind of gratitude and peace and love and happiness and connection. And if you can plant those seeds, it'll give you more clarity. You won't be so confused. So, when you're feeling overwhelmed or you're feeling anxious, how can you ground yourself? How can you come back to your body? How can you connect to your breath? I have lots of breath work sessions on my YouTube channel as well, so check those out. Those will really be helpful. Also, getting outside, connecting to the earth, breathing in the fresh air, even if it's for 10 minutes and you go for a walk around the block, like just, grounding yourself to the earth. Come back to earth is what my guides are saying. Okay, so last one. How can we support ourselves during this new cycle, Spirit? Okay, Five of Wands, very interesting. Let go of the drama, let go of the chaos, let go of the, yeah, the energy of the Five of Wands is very interesting to get for what's supporting us. So let's get one more. What else can you tell us with the Five of Wands that's supporting us? But really, sometimes the chaos and the shit that's going on around us in our lives that feels completely out of our control can force us either, to become very anxious, which is this like Nine of Swords, or it can actually, be the contrast we need in order to create more peace in our life, to create more harmony, to take the steps we know we need to take that we've been too scared to take, and to, kind of be the peace amongst the mess, to be a safe place amongst the storm. So to clarify the Five of Wands, I pulled the Star. And the Star is represented by Aquarius, and it's an energy of hope, and it's an energy of healing, and it's like being led by the stars. To me, it's always a reminder that you're on the right path, like you can trust your path. But also this energy of connecting with water, connecting with the earth, once again, to create this sense of balance and to create this sense of harmony and peace, and this energy of like recovery. So maybe you've been in a lot of like chaotic energy, or you've been you've been in experiences that have been very chaotic or very, stressful. This is an energy of stress and like lots of things going on, lots of people's different opinions all in the mix. There could just be lots of people involved in a certain situation in your life that feels overwhelming or stressful. So with that, it's coming with the Star, which to me is like creating this peace, creating this recovery for yourself, creating this sanctuary within yourself will help to support you during, this time. Especially with the full moon and while things are being illuminated, and that's going to bring up our darkness the most. So being able to create a safe place and a little sanctuary for yourself during, especially if you're healing emotionally, I'm picking up with the Star card that you could be healing emotionally, and that's what is supporting you. Like sometimes we can feel like our emotions are working against us, but that's only when we don't want to deal with them, or we don't want to, deal with our anger, or we don't want to deal with what's stressing us out, or what's, causing us like anxiety. But the more we actually tend to it, and the more we put in the work to feel supported during that time by connecting with source. And there's this energy with the Eight of Pentacles with the I'm hearing devotion, like devote to what makes you feel really connected to source, so that you feel really supported amongst all the changes, because there's a lot of changes happening like on a planetary level, and these changes are going to affect our lives and affect our soul paths and affect different things in our life. So if we can meet these things with a sense of like welcoming and like allowing ourselves to, okay, I'm going to put in the work, I know I need to change, I know I need to do these things in order to better myself and help myself, so that I feel more aligned and I feel more connected to my purpose, and that will help ease you from anxiety, because you'll feel this sense of like support from spirit, because you're working for spirit rather than like selling your soul and overworking, burning yourself out, taxing your body, taxing your mind, and there's no, you're not getting anything from it. It's very imbalanced and it wears you out. And a lot of people think this is a very normal way of living, but it's not. It's, and that's what creates these like events in our lives that feel very out of our control, because we're trying to control our life rather than let life live through us as who we're meant to be. And so we're trying to force and push against it, because we have fears of judgment, or we have fears of not being accepted. And so it's easier to kind of like hide ourselves away than to actually deal with the things that we need to look at within ourselves to make us feel like the most connected to our light, like reconnecting with your light by reconnecting to your heart. How can you connect to your heart more? How can you devote to your heart? How can you serve your heart rather than serving your mind and being a slave to, like addictions, or, to relationships that aren't healthy and that are causing you a lot of anxiety? If there's anything in your life, like a job or a relationship or anything that is causing a lot of anxiety within your life, like how can you, let it go, and how can you focus on cultivating and creating peace and stability and security within yourself, within your being? And underneath the deck was the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like this is an energy of, and this is an energy of foundation, and this is the energy of, feeling really fulfilled in the physical world. And when you actually incorporate spirit into your life, you feel this very strong foundation on the earth plane, in the earth realm, which I love that we had another earth energy underneath the deck. So this is an energy of support. This is like leaving your legacy behind. What do you want to leave behind? Do you want to leave behind aggression and scarcity and lack, or do you want to leave and drama and chaos, or do you want to leave behind love and peace and connection and happiness and joy and fulfillment? That's your legacy, as much as leaving like money behind or physical possessions. It's about those behavioral traits within yourself that you're passing down through who you're being. Are you being more controlling, or are you being more loving? So how can you take a look at where you can put in the work to cultivate more of that light aspect and balance? Maybe you're very dark, or maybe you're like overly optimistic and need to create some more like stability or structure. So just looking at where you can create more balance is what I'm getting, and this will help you to feel very strong and stable and supported. And this is the physical world, so feeling very strong and connected to your body. How can you commit to your body? How can you commit to like your home, or like I said in the beginning, anything physical? So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope this was healing for you. I hope that you have a wonderful full moon and a happy Halloween if you celebrate. And I do private readings, so if you would like to book one with me, you can find that information below. I'm sending you so much love. Take care. See you soon.